does it really make a sound? That's romantic and
And here is a...
This bout is
one of the hottest. Here we go for round one. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Missing with that jab. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Good counter punching. He misses with that straight left. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Agustus might be ready to fall down. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Missing with the left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different...
There's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. That big hook doesn't land. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that hook misses. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brain.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They drop their guard, they get caught. That uppercut's blocked. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Augustus is wobbly right now in some big trouble. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Didn't land that jab. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
In your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little.
It's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it. Don't worry about that run. Don't worry about it.
Think about the defense on the end.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Did you see that? Augustus is clipped. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Augustus about to crumble to the canvas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have... And we enter the 8th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Counter punching as we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny. What have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter. A lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Is being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the fight, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.